Just making our way down to Belmore Falls car park. 6 degrees and there is low-lying fog everywhere. Unsealed road, have to go slow. I don't think we're going to see too much of the falls today. There is the Belmore Falls lookout along with Hindmarsh lookout, and I was hoping to go down to the bottom of Belmore Falls. There is a track heading down there, but I've read reviews where National Parks and Wildlife have put a massive fence up, so it'll be interesting to film and see what this fence looks like. Just thought I'd take a little bit of video and show you how dark it is through here. I've seen a few wallabies run across the road, some ducks. There's a river beside us over here. I know it is. We've had a lot of rain this week, so put that window down any further. Is that farmland? What's those posts down there? Oh, we're crossing a causeway. We might not even be able to get across. Oh, we ain't getting across here. How come there was no sign saying... What do you reckon? You do it? Is there a road there or not?
I hope we don't get caught the other side.
Man, no one told me about this. Is it concrete or not?
Yeah, concrete. Concrete.
Well, that's a little bit scary. I wasn't expecting that. I'll have to get out of the car and film that actually. Get a few pictures from there. I don't remember that causeway from years ago. Well, let's hop out. We'll just park here. Hop out and we'll get a few pictures and videos. So there's the road we came along on the other side. And you work your way down and come over this causeway. Even though it's 6 degrees, it's not cold. I'm not feeling the cold as I have done in past explores. When we went to Belmore that time, it was absolutely freezing. That was the coldest I've ever been. So this must be the top of Belmore Falls. No access past this point. Okay, so this is the top of Belmore Falls. And you can see where people have probably walked to go on top there. How high is it? It goes as high as that. Wow. Slippery area. Penalties apply for entering closed areas. 3,300. Unbelievable. You see this little track that people have been along in the past. So there's Belmore Falls right there. I think. Oh, you got a lookout on that side. How do you get to that lookout? You can see some engravings here from years gone by. PG. Man, that's the abyss there. That right there, my friends, is Belmore Falls. Over 100-foot drop. So you can come down from the other side there, but that's where they've put that fence, and you end up down the bottom there. Unfortunately, there's too much fog to see out in the distance. We've got something written here. Looks like other people have come down through that way as well. I'm going to see if I can get Belle here. Belle's got some jelly legs. I brought her up to where I am. She goes, no way. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, she says. That's a 100-foot drop. You can't even see over there. I wonder if I can go across the causeway, considering I've got thongs on, and get up to that little lookout there. That's what I might do, because I don't think I'll be able to. Well, I could get down to the bottom of Belmore Falls, but that way I'd have to leave Belle in the car, so I'm not even going to try it. Look at the big overhang down there. Plenty of inscriptions. I'll go see if I can cross that causeway and we'll head up there. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to park the car on the other side. So what you would have to do is, anyway, park the car where we've parked ours and then walk back across the causeway. But today there just happens to be too much water. Hang on, Belle, I'll just get a picture with you here with this running down the rapids. I think that's the one and only causeway that we have to go across because we don't come back along this road. We're going to head back into Robertson but continue along Belmore Falls Road. And we've got one more waterfall after this called Rainbow Falls down there on the Macquarie Pass. Look at that. Imagine just walking this at night, Belle, and not knowing the drop. You didn't know it either.
And then I just looked and went,
oh shit.
Like something out of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine the guys that discovered this, 200 years ago? That's right. Yeah, you wouldn't know exactly.
I wonder what that lookout was right there.
Yeah. I'm going to try to walk across the causeway and head up there, so. We're going to try to head across here without falling. Is it slippery? I don't know how slippery it is. Oh, it's a bit chilly. It's a bit chilly. Maybe this lookout's off bounds as well. Oh, sinking down. Now I think they've tried to cover it up so you no longer go out to this lookout. See how the fences, the bridges collapsed? So there was a bridge here. They haven't maintained it at all. Here's part of the railing. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? There's water coming in from both sides and it's quite deep. Got a lot more inscriptions here. What does it say there? Josh M. And is it Shane? 1966. I've never been to the top before. Have been to the bottom, but this is my first time to the top here. I'm not sure how much you can see. It is very foggy. we're going to see this lookout from somewhere up there once we get to the car park. I don't know how much we're going to see, so luckily we popped down here and got some footage from here. But we'll head on up. Hopefully this fog will clear a little bit. And we'll be able to see a little bit more. We'll just do this walk back over the causeway. So if you're up here at Belmore, there is a lookout on one side. It doesn't say you can't enter this one, it just is pretty much inaccessible due to flooding, I'd say. I'd say all this water that's down here would have smashed this bridge and the water would have come up this high. Problem is, you have to park on one side and walk across to the other because there's no parking just up here. We have some more inscriptions here. You'd have to get here really early as well because there'll be a lot of cars coming to and from on either side. So to walk along this causeway I don't think will be quite that easy. Look how high it gets. So look how small it is now. So you look, once it gets to the 2 metre mark, that's when that little walkway up there had been smashed. I think it's open, Bill. The car's open. And there is a sign up here notifying of where the next lot of lookouts are. Did you get a picture of this sign up here? Yep. Good girl. Yeah, I've been all around there. Have you? I shouldn't even have asked. You're so professional when it comes to picture taking. I don't think we're going to see absolutely anything from Hindmarsh Lookout. But we'll go give it a crack. See if we can see Belmore Falls from the top there. And then we'll head off to Rainbow Falls, which is not that much of a walk in. I think it's about a 40-minute walk to and from the falls. Hopefully the fog will lift by the time we get there. We have reached the car park here of Belmore Falls. So Belmore Falls Lookout and car park's a little bit further up, but I think we'll walk up to it, Bell, considering Hindmarsh Lookout is here. We'll do Hindmarsh, which is straight down there. Now, just under 10 years ago, I came up here with a friend when I first started exploring, and would you believe The crease that you can see on my door happened the night before. Someone ran into the side of my car in the middle of the night, didn't leave a note or anything. So this creasing on the door and the smashing of the mirror, it was just all on the driver's door here. That happened in 2016. And the day after, we came up here and walked to the base of Belmore Falls, which you're not allowed to do anymore apparently. Access to the base of Belmore Falls is not permitted. Steep cliffs, unstable ground, loose and slippery rocks make the area dangerous. A slip could result in serious injury or death. Don't risk your life for a photo. There has been a couple of deaths up here, but I don't believe they were down there at the base of Belmore Falls. I'm not quite sure if you guys are going to be able to read that. Pause it if you're interested. And from memory, this takes us to Hindmarsh Lookout. And then you walk around to Belmore. I don't think we're going to see anything from Hindmarsh. I do have some pictures from nearly a decade ago that looks out over the valley, some really pretty pictures. We've just seen that one bus. It's like an explorer bus crossing the causeway. We haven't seen any other cars up here. There is gates to get into the car park here to Belmore and Hindmarsh Lookouts, and it's a one-way. So somewhere here we used to jump over the fence to go down to Belmore Falls. I think it's along here somewhere. We'll have a look. So Hindmarsh Lookout, and Belmore's only 300 in the opposite direction, so I don't think we'll move the car. I don't believe this was here back then. This is new. This little lookout vantage point.
We'll have to wait for the fog to lift.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't see. There's some cliffs there, but I don't think the fog's going to lift today. But there are some pretty spectacular views straight out there if you can pick this on a sunny day. And it's not that far away from Mossvale, so maybe in 4 weeks we can jot back down here again if it's a sunny day. You've got another look out there.
I'm glad we got on top of the falls there.
Yeah, so we got some, and we should be able to see Belmore Falls from the lookout anyway. I'm not going to take the trip down because, like I said, I've got Belle with me today, and she's going to be waiting in the car for over an hour, and I think that's fair. So I have got that video. If anyone's interested in looking at that video, just go to playlists. Did you get a picture of this one?
Yes.
Just go to playlists and type on the year 2016 and just look for Belmore Falls. You'll see the walk down. I'm right at the base of the falls there. It's a really powerful 100-foot plus drop, I think it is. Yeah, I think this is the one, yeah. So this is the one I've got pictures from.
Right.
So that one up there, I don't think ever existed 10 years ago. I don't believe that was ever there. Well, if it was, I never went to it. I remember this. So I was here, I've taken selfies of myself from here, looking out in the distance.
Oh, I want to come back and see.
Yeah, we'll definitely come back.
Listen, you can hear such...
Yeah, that's the water, that's the creek running through. Yeah, it just keeps on going through the valley down there. All right, let's follow this and see if my memory comes back to me of where we climbed over the fence and started this walk. I remember coming down to Hindmarsh Lookout, and then we continued onto Belmore Falls Lookout, and then we came back this way somewhere and we jumped this fence here. And there's some, look at the lyrebird running away. Staying on the track. It's like the road runner and the coyote. There we go. There's the fence. See it down there. So where? Yeah. So where's the thing? Oh, it's up here somewhere. Is it down through here? Stop you going down. Maybe it was here that we used to go down, or here. They've got a sign here. All right. I'm just going to go down as far as the fence, just to show people what it was like, and see if there is a way across. Can you just hold this for a second? Just so I can get across, just shine it down there to that. There we go. Area closed. Maximum penalty, 3,300. Let's see what this big thing's all about. We were just talking about it with Belle the other day. He had these people, look at the brick, someone's put there to make it easy. Had all these people 100, 200 years ago coming down here, and all of a sudden it's too dangerous for people to go down. The fun police. Well, that's not much of an obstacle. I'm trying to think of which way I went down. Why is there a fence on both sides? I think Belmore Falls is this way. But you can get around that fence easy. There's no issue getting down there, and the track seems to get down easy. This one over here, I don't know what this one's all about over here. And I can remember there was a whole bunch of inscriptions. Maybe that's not the way. Maybe this is the way. Someone's cut a hole in the bottom, have they? Oh, they put a big lock on it. Someone cut that or not? You're not going to be able to get down through there. Yeah, it was this way. You're not going to be able to squeeze down through there. Let's have a look what this lock is. You got two locks. Two pin tumbler locks that are very pickable, but that's the way. See, people have tried to bend the shit out of it. Someone's bent this to make it easy, so someone's jumped over. It is a hard drop though. You could get up on top of there, but from there, unless you're 6 foot plus, that's a long drop. Even if you get up here on the rock and get over, it's a big drop from there as well. It's a pretty good effort, the national parks, what they've done here. This is not for your average Joe Blow to get over. Even if you climb up here and get down, there's a massive drop down there as well. And I don't think there's any other way you can get down. Someone's put some trees here. Definitely no way down through there. Yeah, I think the only way is picking that lock and opening the door to make it easy for yourself, which is very possible. Let's get up here and see all of that. So that's the walk there. Set free. Just have to pause this just to make sure I don't slip. Just see if there's any other way down over this rock here. Team Lick. Team Lick. So there's the track heading down through here. You can see the track down there. See the track down over there? It's an easy walk down. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't remember it being dangerous at all 10 years ago. It's once you get to the base of the falls that the tricky part starts. I'm just wondering if you sneak behind this fence, there might be a way down. It looks rather steep, but I think you might be able to get down that way. Unless you walk along the ridge line there. They've put that fence there for a reason. People have tried to get down this way. Anyway, we're not going to find out today. There's a sign all the way down there. Someone's ripped off. Right down the bottom there. It looks like a sign. I'll get a few pictures of these fences, or the gates here, and we'll head up to the lookout, I think. So I've just climbed back over the fence. I took Belle down there to get a few snaps. We've got another car in the car park. 2 Mazdas. Do you think we're going to see anything from Belmore Falls? Lookout? Yeah. Is it JW19 something 8? Can you make out what that third numeral is?
It's like 1988.
1988, yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. We could have driven up, which would have made it closer, but I think we'll do the stroll. This is the one way in this picnic area. You're going to walk on that track? I'll get a perspective of what the roadway looks like. Hopefully by the time we get down to Rainbow, maybe the mist will have lifted. Belmore Falls Lookout, camping and domestic pets prohibited. Here we go. You can hear it. Can you hear it? Listen to that roar. Can you imagine if we got to the bottom and how it would sound down there? As I said, if you're interested, playlists 2016, look for Belmore Falls. I get right to the base and it was pumping that day. And there was a hell of a lot of wind as well, which made it. That's right, yeah. Yeah, we were rather lucky that we came so early in the morning, because where we jumped the fence there where it said illegal, I don't think you can do that if it's busy up here. But today provides a chance to do that. I don't know how lucky we're going to be to see these falls. I can hear them. sure the camera can hear them as well, but we cannot see them. And you can hear the river down there continuing. Falls up here, and then there's another drop off. There's a lower falls below Belmore, and then the creek, you can hear it running through the valley down there, the river. There is one more lookout. Maybe that will prove to be more successful than this one. Just need a short glimpse of that white water. The last little lookout. Are we going to see anything from here? Or does it keep on going? No, this is the last one. It's down there somewhere. I just think it's the roadway up behind us. Unfortunately, there's no view of it. What we might do is let's go off and do Rainbow Falls, and then we'll come back, just stop in the car park here in the Belmore Falls car park and see if we can see it later on in the day.
The thing is, I don't think it's fog, it's cloud.
I think later on in the day we'll be able to see.
If it comes blue sky,
Yeah.
otherwise
We only need a small gap through there for it to peer out. Anyway, let's hop back up onto the roadway here and... That's what? What's the time now?
10:30.
It's not 10:30.
No, I'm saying maybe. 1.
Okay, so there was something more over this way. So there was a... You hear that? Yeah, what's the banging for? That's a hell of a lot of bang. Like something fell down the falls. So you've got a sign here saying no access to the bottom as well. Maybe there's a number of different ways. See, looks like there was a path over here that blocked it off. There may have been another lookout. Oh, well, doesn't matter. So what we'll do, we'll get to this point in the car park and we'll come down these stairs a little bit later on today. It's on the way home anyway. So. Okay, that's it from up here at Belmore Falls. Until we see you again on the next adventure or explore, which will be Rainbow Falls in about half an hour's time. Adios. We've just finished lunch up here in beautiful Robertson. Decided to come back to Belmore Falls on the way home to Mossvale to see if the fog has lifted. First cab off the rank is Hindmarsh Lookout, and we'll compare the videos from this morning to now. It's around about 2:15. This morning it was around 7 o'clock, just after 7 o'clock. Oh yeah, we can see green fields in the distance. We could not leave this area without trying again. Looks like it's been raining a lot here throughout the day. A little bit further down there on the Illawarra Escarpment where we were, we didn't get a lot of rain at all, if any. Has it lifted, hun? Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Look, you can see everything. You can see everything. I knew it'd be worthwhile coming back again. Have a look at this. Excuse the wind.
Wow. That cliff face, look at that, would you?
That's all right. You can still see a little bit of the mist.
Yes, you can.
Right. Yeah, no, the other ones are more secluded, so. That is gorgeous. Which one's the better of the two, that one or this one? You got to turn left there. Let's go have a look at what this other one's all about. This one over here's better. I'm trying to think which one I filmed myself on, because I took some selfies all that time ago. I think it was this one. This looks relatively new to my left here. This one down here where you're standing was the original one. Maybe they decided to make another lookout, considering they stopped people going down below. Yeah, this is the one I was at. You can hear the falls from here, yeah?
No, I don't.
No, you can hear the river down below, the creek down below. No, you can't have, yeah.
We looked at.
Yeah, we'll drive up a little bit further. Oh, they're up a fair way from here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know.
Looks like it's cabbage tree palms.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Cabbage tree palms.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You saw what it looked like in the morning. Absolutely nothing. That's the view this afternoon on this Friday. Is it the 1st of August?
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday the 1st of August. We have two lookouts here. We're going to try this one first and then backtrack onto the other one. It had a few people on there. We'll compare the two and see which one's the better of them both. Yeah, there they are in the distance. A bit too much fog here, but you can see them. So that's where we were standing, right up on top there. And that's the second tier. So when you walk down the track down here from where that heavily fortified gate was, I've got a picture of me standing pretty much on top of these falls here.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Can you see them?
Yeah, God, we were there.
We were right on top there.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe I was so close.
I know, right close to the edge. What a beautiful drop that is, huh? Even the second tier, how nice it is.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is just beautiful.
So that track that I showed you, with the gate, takes you to the top down there.
Right.
So,
Oh, okay.
listen to them roar. We'll head to that other lookout because it looked like that you could see them a little bit better from there. Yeah. Again, this looks like a newer lookout. I don't remember taking pictures from
These are
here.
new.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last one, the last lookout of the day before we pop in to Mossvale and do a bit of Vinnie's browsing, and then back home for a nice hot shower, and we'll sit back and watch something on Netflix, I think. Are we going to see anything from this final Belmore Falls lookout? We're a little bit lower here, and oh yeah, baby, this is the one. This is the one. There you go. Look where we were, right on the right hand side, and then I was just up on the left hand side from that abandoned lookout. That one tree, this tree here, is blocking the bottom falls. You'd have to come on this side here. Hope it's coming through the camera how much they're roaring. God, that's a gorgeous waterfall. You might want to take one from right on the corner. It's like it's clearing a little bit, isn't it? The fog rises and then it descends again.
You were right on the edge.
Huh?
You were right on the edge.
We were both right on the edge.
Yeah,
We
like.
were both on the edge. All those years ago, 2016, I never made it to the top of the falls because it doesn't allow you really anywhere there to park without, cars consistently crossing over. So early morning today, it allowed us to do that. One more zoom in and we'll bid you farewell. That's it. Thanks for joining us. It's been one incredible day. I can't wait to watch these back when I get home. Until we see one another again on the next adventure or explore from Belle and myself. Adios. The fog has lifted a little bit and you can see the cave underneath with the big swimming pool. Just have to get this last bit of footage before we head off. Hopefully you can make out the pool down there.